Our first postseason opponent is going to be quite possibly the biggest star in the WNBA, in the Indiana Fever, and Caitlin Clark, as we take on the Fever in a 5-game series here in the first round. Please subscribe if you want to see our playoff journey. First possession of the ball game. Ball going to get dumped down to Alana Smith off the glass, and she puts it in for the first bucket here in the postseason. We actually just played this team like a week or two ago. Morrow off the dribble, off the glass, and in for our first bucket, tied up at 2 apiece. We did beat the Fever in the last episode, and the defense is a big reason why. Stolen by Della Dunn. She'll drive all the way to the basket on the left side, puts it up and puts it in. Remember, she has the 11-inch advantage over her defender, Dana Evans. Floater shot not going to go in. And the Valkyries are back on the offensive. Collier takes Alana Smith off the dribble. A little flat-footed there, in for the bucket. It is 6-2. And it steals it once more. Get the ball up court. Morrow wide open. The layup is good. 8-2. Valkyries looking to set the tone here in the first game at the Chase Center. Offensive boards by Smith. Kicks it out the aerial powers, and she will brick it, unfortunately. Don't be surprised that Booker is playing. Rookie is taking over for Han Chu, as she is out for a couple of games. She'll probably miss this first postseason round. Clark for 3. She bricks her first shot attempt. And you know what? Booker's done a good job. We don't ask her to do much offensively, to dump down to her. And you know what? When you run the floor, you'll get an easy bucket. We don't expect her to do much offensively. We literally want her to grab boards, play defense. That's it. I don't ask for much else. She's definitely played players like Aja Wilson, the now 5-time WNBA MVP, as Collier is going to get called for foul and 1. And she gets 3 the hard way. So we lead by 5. Again, Della Dunn, much taller than Dana Evans. She'll easily make this pass over ahead to Ionescu, who's kind of struggling to get a shot and ends up missing it. Ball going to get knocked out of bounds, and it will be the Fever's possession. Hopefully she didn't hurt her wrist too badly there. I think she'll be fine. That ball getting moved around. Powers, open 3, nails it from deep. Fever within 2. Della Dunn just going to unconsciously shoot it, because why bother even taking Dana Evans off the dribble? You have this significant height advantage. You do what you got to do. Shoot over her. Della Dunn in a, I guess, secondary scoring role. Definitely can take over if she has it. Collier going to get stripped in the air. And the Fever get the possession back, down by 2. Magdeburg. Clark wide open. Top of the key 3. Bricks it as Della Dunn secures the rebound. Morrow driving back to the middle of the court, ends up handing it off to Collier, who ends up swinging it back around the reset as Ionescu gives it to Collier. Collier driving left side, no double team, flips it up and gets the foul call. She got hit in the back of the head there. But she's going to go to the line and shoot 2. Some other teams that have made the postseason. The Mystics made the postseason despite being absolutely terrible last year, as well as the Detroit Shock, who literally just came back in the league, and so did the Houston Comets. Maybe we will see them at some point, as Fever missed shot. But we got to get through game 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'll see how long this series lasts. Caitlin Clark looking to take Ionescu off the dribble, and she is not giving up ground. And up to Powers. Powers for 3. She misses it. Booker secures the rebound as Della Dunn dumps it down, but Collier is not exactly paying attention as the ball goes the other way in the Fever's possession. As that looks like Maisha Davis has stepped out of bounds, turning over the ball to the Valkyries. Ionescu looking for a lane on Caitlin Clark. Instead, she pulls up for the long range too and nails it. He averaged 19 points a game in the 2 other matchups against the Fever. As Epiphany Booker is going to get called for a foul on Alana Smith, who I expect to get a decent amount of shots at this point in this game. Again, Booker is a rookie, so you really should be taking advantage of that. I would expect the Caitlin Clark-Ionescu matchup to be more of a wash, being as both are sharpshooters, elite sharpshooters in this league. As J.C. Sheldon, one of our own sharpshooters, nails the 3, puts us up by 5. Pass dump down to Smith. She shoots it off the glass and gets it to go 20-17. Booker, who probably shouldn't have the ball this high up, I would prefer her down in the mid-post. Is going to attempt to post up Smith. Thank you. Get the ball out of your hands. We don't ask her to be an offensive threat. Collier, though, will be. Nails the three. 23-17. Clark gets it kicked out to her, and she nails the three. There's Booker. Yes, just pass the ball. Set screens. If you got one, you got one. Get the second chance bucket as Ionescu ends up missing the three. Hines Allen secures the rebound. J.C. Sheldon has found her way on the court. Clark, hop back three. No, gonna roll out the rim. Screen set by Booker and Ionescu. Long three. Whoa. Why would she shoot that? It's not a smart shot, but who am I to tell an all WNBA player what they should be doing as a smart shot? It's smart within her repertoire, as we have a lead going into the second quarter, 26-20. If we keep things up offensively and defensively, but we shall see. Fever are not a bad team by any means. Sheldon drives the lane, hits it off the glass, going left-handed. So we're up by 8. Dump down to Magdeburg. Great pick and roll there by the Fever. As I don't know which Samuelson that is, nonetheless, bounce pass to Deladon. She bricks it. And back the other way, Berger bricks her own right. Push the ball up the court. Carlton looking to take off the dribble, and she's going to get called for the foul. I didn't want to misname Citron. I thought she was someone else, but she is going to find her way back to the bench. Hell, I don't blame the coach at that point. That was a pretty dumb foul. Burton for three. She bricks it. Does anybody want to score this quarter? Thank you. The Fever do. Maybe not thank you, as we are shooting 58% compared to the 48%. Most times the team is shooting near 50%. They've probably gotten the lead, but we have been shooting something crazy thus far. And some of the defense, like you see here from Morrow, is a big culprit. And she looks to, shake and bake her defender. Right-hand layup off the glass, and she can't get it to go. Come on. How'd you miss that? You had the lane, you had the step. Just put it in off the glass to Deladon. This looks like a bit of a frustration foul, as it is reaching, so not a shooting foul, as the Fever maintain possession. Davis from long range, gonna miss it, rebounded by Collier. As Morrow swings it to Deladon, baseline jumper is good. Of course, she's gonna take that shot. If she's open, why not pull it? Fever pull it in their own right. They knock down a three. They're down by 6. Morrow takes a three-point shot. She misses. As the Fever look to push it up the court. Evans looking to drive the lane and, barrels right into Anissa Moreau. Great job sacrificing yourself. Just don't get hurt, please. Deladon gets the ball dumped in the post. Oh, come on. This is barbecue chicken, as they like to say. I never said that when I was hooping. Granted, I'm like 30. Anyway, Fever going to call timeout and look to reset their game plan. Berger pump fakes the shot, and hell, she has to chuck it up and knocks it down to beat the shot clock. Merle, 2 players open, Collier and Deladon. She gives it to Deladon. She knocks down the 3. Deladon again rolls out the rim, and we're going to reset, swing it. Whoa, these cross-court passes are not the smartest. Burton, foot on the line, toe on the line, I think, and unfortunately she's going to miss. Evans driving the lane, layup off the glass, can't get it to go. Carlson secures the rebound. Berger is going to end up fouled by Deladon. That's her second foul. We don't want her to get a third, I'm not afraid of Carlton playing. It's just, I'd rather have Deladon out there. She drives the lane and puts it off the glass. We are up by double digits. Smith gets the ball in the mid-post. Turnaround jumper is good. Good shot there. Caitlin Clark running, trying to push the Fever offense, and unfortunately she loses the ball. All going to get pushed up court to Carlton. Carlton on the left side, and she's not going to be able to force her way into getting a bucket. Resets to Collier. Collier for 3. She misses. Screened by Smith. And that is Davis driving the lane, left-hand layup. Not going to be good, as Collier is going to be called for the foul. First free throw is good, as Burton looks like she'll step back on the court. Second free throw is good as well. Fever down by 6. We haven't really heard Caitlin Clark's name. Ionescu for three. She misses all that much, and that is a loose ball foul on Murrow, though I don't exactly agree with the call. Of course I'm not going to. I'm biased. And, ooh, pass down to Mabigor, and she blows the layup, but she ends up securing the rebound, swings it back out to Evans, and she misses, and there's a lot of elbows and arm fighting out there. As both teams look to pick up a postseason victory. Collier with the running three. Woo! And then she goes and gets the steal on the next possession. Deladon. I thought she was going to the basket. She pulls up for three. That is 15 points and 10 in this quarter. Clark, hot back three. Nails it. I hope to kind of hear some of her name a little bit more, as the Fever are not shooting the best. 13 of 29 thus far, as the Valkyries continue to shoot well over 50%. Ionescu is a big reason why. Holy smokes, 9 of 18 from downtown in the first half. Three ball for the Fever, and they're going to miss. Collier secures the rebound. As maybe we get a 2-for-1 situation. Murrow looking to post up on Clark off the glass, gets it to go. 51-36. Fever look to get a last, maybe shot, as Mabigor knocks down the two. So we will get the final shot of the half unless, I don't know, something crazy happens. As soon as hit the Murrow, I thought she was going to pull it. Dumps it down to Deladon, posting up. And the attempted hook shot, not going to go. As Dana Evans honestly, smartly fouls Deladon. I mean, you got to, like, mollywop the hell out of him in some 1980s NBA ball to really get a successful foul on her. First free throw is good, as the WNBA single season free throw leader knocks down both free throws, and we are up by 15 at half. And to be honest, as long as we continue doing what we are doing, knocking down our shots, playing very good defense, we should be fine. Though I would expect a little more in the second half from players like Clark. Haven't heard her name a lot. I mean, she's seemingly kind of passive, which is really strange, but you never know. Maybe she's trying to get her teammates involved, as they're shooting 44%. Most times that's a solid number. But when we are shooting 57%, we're going to be extremely hard to beat. Deladon is just shooting at will without a second thought. And you know what? This could be her final postseason appearance. She's 36. We'll see if she comes back next season. But we can't think about next season anywhere near now. Booker will start. Wait, why are you starting the offense? Give the ball up. She ends up getting the ball swiped away. Powers pushing it. It is a 3-on-2, actually in the Valkyries' favor. Spin move through the lane. Can't get it to go. Murrow secures the rebound despite some fighting. And then swings it to Deladon, who knocks down the tray. Deladon, 17 points through almost three quarters, as the third quarter literally has just started. Powers driving, kicks it down to Mabigor. No foul. Ends up a rebound in our possession. Dump down to Collier, who loses her footing, and then passes it past Maisha Davis. Deladon, another three ball, as the Valkyries are up by 21 points. She is literally just shooting if she touches it at this point. I don't know what shoot around was like earlier, but hey, she's got the touch. Evans, three ball after some ball movement. It is good. Deladon, again, not thinking, just shooting. Almost like a robot. That is her 9th point of the quarter. We are like 2 minutes in. This is bananas. Mabigor looking to leave Mullen off the dribble, puts it up, and that is Booker who ends up with the foul. I'm not mad. I mean, listen, we would like for you to, knock people around foul-wise. Just don't bust your knees up in the process. Missed free throw by the Fevers. They need every point they can get down 20 now. Ionescu brings the ball up court. Murrow has Powers on him. Ionescu driving baseline, pull-up jumper. Good. 64-42, and yeah, the Fever are definitely going to be calling timeout. Deladon is just a mismatch. Because we moved her position, she's now a 3 and a 2, as opposed to a 3 or a 4. So she's going to have the height advantage over a decent amount of players, hence why she's probably just shooting at will. As far as rebounds concerned, we ain't going to have one there, as Ionescu drives the lane and puts it in. And as Alana Smith post up on Collier, and she ends up getting the step on her, but can't get the bucket to go. As we are up 66-42. Della Dawn for three. Oh boy, I thought she was about to knock down another one. She was close though, I can't lie. And the defense ends up with the possession. Collier driving, gets past everybody, right hand layup off the glass. It is good. 68-42. We're up by 26. Three ball by Powers, and yeah, they're going to need a solid run. Powers knocks one down, swings it from Clark. Takes the screen by Smith, shoots again, and then nails it back to back. We can't let them get hot. Clark for three. She nails it. Oh boy, about time she shot, as the Fever are now an 8-0 run. Can they continue this up? Spinning through the lane, off the glass, ain't good. That is a 10-0 run. She's only got 13. I think she'd have at least 25. Ball getting knocked away. Powers ends up recovering it. Morrow playing a little bit off. Ball getting swung to Clark. Clark long two. Misses. Rebound by Booker. Della Dawn spin move off of Dana Evans. Layup off the glass. That is disgusting. 70-52. Evans then on the other end ends up bricking the shot. Smith secures the offensive board and puts it in. No foul call despite being knocked down. Powers looking to take Morrow off the dribble, and she's a little stuck there. Hey, Morrow is a damn good defender. Not an all WNBA defender, but I'm sure one day she will see her name as a top defender in the league. Ends up giving up the layup. Della Dawn in the mid-range, the high mid-range at that. Dana Evans over it, and of course she's going to shoot over it. 72-56. She's got 30 points. We have 72 in total, so we are scoring like crazy at this point in time. Can we keep it up through the end of the third and into the fourth quarter? Collier driving, baseline, layup is good. As, listen, the Fever don't seem to have anything to really stop us. Maybe we have too many scorers out there. Della Dawn, obviously, Collier, Ionescu, J.C. Sheldon, who pulls the three, and she nails it. Granted, she's coming off the bench. And yeah, we ended up smoking them. And we went up by as much as about 25 and just held the lead the entire time. Hence why no fourth quarter. It just didn't make sense to. As the funny thing is, J.C. Sheldon had 22 points off the bench. Off the bench. We didn't need those 22 points, but we ended up winning regardless. Shooting extremely well. The Fever obviously are going to look to tie up the series as they have to come back to San Francisco, you know, after a night or two in the hotel, maybe a shoot around, maybe some film session, and they can hopefully get things together. I'd like to see Caitlin Clark shoot a little more. We've got a packed house here because honestly, they want to see Caitlin Clark. So game 2 will be very soon. Subscribe to the channel. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace out.